How do I create sales success for my business? And good news, we make sales simple. So let's be very clear. We support service-based businesses and sales and leadership. So a couple things about that. It means if you're looking for a marketing specialist or a Facebook advertising manager, this is the wrong place. I can recommend you someone, but that's not a service we offer. And also, if you have a product, physical product, maybe your e-commerce brand, we can help you a little bit, but we're really focused on those clients we can help a lot. Again, we can recommend some people, some resources for you. But if you're a service-based business and you're looking to achieve a higher level of sales success, then you're in the right place. So let's keep going. Who do we help? Realtors, book publishers, consultants. Who else? Tech startups. That was a good project. Marketing agencies. We've helped fitness coaching, with a laundry service, and more. If you provide a service to your clients, we're here to help you achieve sales success. Now, you're like, well, okay, that sounds good, Bruce, but is this right for me? Listen, there's three problems we solve. Maybe you see yourself in these problems, one or all of them. Maybe it's lead generation. If I ask you who's your ideal client, you tell me something like, I don't know, or everyone. I don't believe that's necessarily a wrong answer, but it's not the best answer, okay? If you say, hey, what's your sales strategy? Like, what's the sales strategy? That's not a great answer either. I usually see that's a lack of clarity. You're missing opportunities to grow. And one of the biggest symptoms or impact of not having a sales strategy is inconsistent revenue. It's like each month your revenue hits the random button and unable to scale. Maybe right now you are the sales team. Maybe right now you're a solopreneur, maybe you're a sales team leader looking to grow the organization's sales engine, and you just really don't have the tools or systems to do that. If I ask you, hey, what did last month look like this time last year? You don't have reporting and tracking in place. Maybe it's confusing pricing structure. It's tough for you and it's worse for your client. If you have one or more of these problems, good news, we have some solutions for you. Now, before you make the decision to work with us, I want to keep something in mind. There's lots of sales training firms out there. There's lots of consulting firms out there. But the reason businesses hire new skills, new you, is because they want to increase their revenue. Right? That's the goal. What they get is personal and professional development. I believe when you work on the individuals, the business grows in proportion to their growth. All right, so you're going to get sales coaching, you're going to get the business consulting. If you don't have sales, you don't have a business. So it becomes a one-stop shop that impacts your life and grows your business. It's considered a holistic approach, if you want to put a name to it. You got a copy of the slides. If this is our first time working together, take some time. Take some time. Visit the Learn More About Me underneath the picture. That is a clickable link on the slides. And dive into some of the testimonials, some of the projects I've worked on, so you can decide if that's the best fit for you and your organization. So let's talk about solving those problems. If I'm going too fast again, you can have a copy of the slides and peruse at your own leisure. So we offer sales consultations, sales support, sales success, sales courses, sales training, sales enablement, sales strategy. Say that 5 times fast. Listen, it's not one size fits all. We're going to work towards a solution that best fits your needs and that best solves your problems. For example, I had a publishing company based out of Tennessee, and he didn't realize this, but a cumbersome pricing structure was making it difficult to close deals, and it was even losing deals. Confused people don't buy. And so the very simple solution was that we made it easy for people to choose 1, 2, or 3 that best fit their needs. That was the closest fit. So not only did his conversion goes up, because of the simplicity, we were able to implement financing for his business, and he had a 5x ROI from working with us. Productivity coach, phenomenal sales operations specialist and productivity specialist. But we were looking over some past month appointments, and they either didn't show up, less than 20% show up rate, They didn't close. I believe it might have been 0%. And these should have been what we consider warm leads. So what do we discover? Two things. She was doing too much talking and not enough listening. So we taught her the asking better questions framework. The second, no matter how good your closing rate is, you're only as good as the people you talk to. We implemented some automations, some reminders, and a reconfirmation. So someone had to physically or actively, consciously say, yes, I will be there about 12 hours before their appointment. And our show up rate went through the roof. Over 80%. I like to say 100 to brag, but there are reschedules. But I'd have a rather a reschedule than a no-show. So really excited about that product. So ended up setting a record-breaking month from the time she worked with us. And a marketing agency, oh, this was a challenge because they had so much going for them right. They had so much that they were doing well. I was a little nervous. I said, man, I'm not sure if I can add value to the organization. So I discovered two things. The first, they needed to tell more stories. They had so many success stories, but they weren't sharing them. Second, they needed to talk to the problems that they solved and not just the solutions that they solved, but talk to the problems that they solved. And the result was new clients were attracted and said, hey, I have that problem. And old clients said, hey, I didn't realize you solved that problem. Can you help me too? And so we started seeing the lifetime value of a client go up. That was a huge breakthrough for us because again, they were doing so many things well. Those two small shifts helped transform the business. We actually ended up 110% to goal for that month for the sales and revenue goal. So listen, all right, Bruce, it sounds good. How much is this going to cost me? I'm glad you asked. The sales enablement package is a customized solution. So that's going to include documentation of standard operating procedures, implementation of tools and systems. That is usually the best place to start for at least 1 to 3 months. After that, many people move to a consultation role. They have call it a fractional services or a rent a sales manager, if you will, for ongoing support as they grow their organization. Now, the 8-week program is great for the solopreneur or the individual contributor looking to move into a sales leader role, right? And that $997 is a one-time cost. I want you to take some time when you grab the slides to look over these. On the left is this tech startup, been part of their growth for this is going to be their fourth, going into fifth year now, and I've been part of their growth since their inception. On the right is this individual sales contributor that attended one of my trainings. So listen, we do our best to be accessible. Probably the best way, and maybe I'll add a link. If you click on the contact us, when you're done with the slide, is to schedule a sales audit. Let's ask the question, where do we have the biggest need and what's the biggest obstacle to achieving sales success in our business? My name is Bruce Hill, New Skills, New You. Our goal is to help you all to hear yes more often without sounding salesy, to be able to predictively and consistently grow your revenue. We look forward to working with you.